Morning, gents. It's Fried Bacon here, and I've got a longish commentary. So sit back, relax, grab a drink, sit down, and tune in. So first off, I want to talk about the Xbox One and rumors about them upgrading the GPU clock and 12 and RAM. So essentially, we know PS4 is slightly stronger than the Xbox One. Some people say it's 50% stronger. Some people say the difference is minimal. And when you look at the you know, on paper, PS4 is only slightly better. And, this could win the console wars over. Anyway, what I want to talk about is Microsoft has gone to developers for feedback on a few different things. And they want to know what a GPU clock and increased GPU clock and an increase to 12 gigabyte RAM would do. So we know from official announcements that Sony will have 7 gigs dedicated to gaming, whilst they have 1 gig reserved for the operating system. And Microsoft, however, have only got 5 gig for gaming and I think 3 gig for operating system, because apparently they've got 3 different operating systems running and the whole connect, and they want that instant switching and stuff. But 8 gigs, it's a fair amount. And before, all these official announcements came out, Sony was actually on 4 gig RAM. And once they noticed Microsoft was on 8, they just quickly boosted it. And the only reason Microsoft was on 8 was because they needed the extra RAM for the Connect and changing all that. So anyway, what they're thinking about is increasing to 12 gig RAM. So they're going to have more dedicated for gaming, more dedicated for, the operating system. It's just going to be a lot better, and that can store graphics and stuff, I believe. So I'm not fully, I don't know everything about RAM, but having a stronger RAM will actually help, and a GPU clock increase will, be very helpful. And honestly, this has just given me a bit of hope for the Xbox One. But if they don't upgrade, I'm definitely going PS4. If you could please write down what console you're going for in the comments down below, I'd really like to see what everyone's thinking. Most hardcore gamers are going with the not the Xbox One, the PS4. And there's good reason for that. It's cheaper. And I don't want to get into specs now. I just want to say, from consumer standpoint, cheaper, and it's slightly stronger. I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Honestly. So yeah, if they can add in these additions of the 12 gig RAM and the GPU clock increase, we could have a very stronger Xbox One, depending on how developers use it. Anyway, I just want to talk about why this might happen, because from a random standpoint, you'll be like, they're not going to upgrade. But actually, Microsoft has a history of upgrading. The 360 was originally built with 256 megabytes of RAM, and can you imagine, last gen wouldn't have lasted as long if they had 256. So anyway, some developers from, I think it was Gears of War, were like, look, Microsoft, the game is going to look pretty average for a next gen console. With 256, we can't really work with that. So anyway, Microsoft took the initiative, and I respect them for this, and said, look, let's do it. Let's put 512 megabyte of RAM. And they invested over $1 billion just to get that in there. And I respect them for that. And they still came out at a fairly good price. So they've got a history of doing this. And they know they've already lost round 1. Pre-orders. They've lost pre-orders. So if they really want to come back, they're going to have to get this, the stronger specifications. Because I know a lot of people, honestly, better specs just makes them want to get the console. As stupid as that may sound, they like that. They enjoy that. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. Microsoft's got a history for changing it, but will they really? If not, I'm not buying the Xbox. Simple as that. There is no reason. It's weaker. it's more expensive and all that. So why should I? Why should I bother? So yeah, now what I want to talk about is party chat. Now we know PSN is going to be paid, right? Okay, very nice, very nice. And people seem to think there's going to be lots of free games. I'm not sure about that one, but we'll see. It'll be very good if there's lots of free games. And basically, you know, if they're giving out a free game, they're going to be giving it out to a large audience. I've got to say that first off. So yeah, we're going to be paying for PSN. So we expect some better features. So is party chat going to be available? Because I know competitive gaming, a lot of it relies on party chat because, you know, you can only communicate with your team and stuff. So how is that going to work, you know? Because Xbox is going to have it. And surely, the good thing about PSN, and if Xbox don't upgrade anything, they're going to have most of the customers, right? And they're going to be making the most money. So therefore, if they really are good, they're going to reinvest back into the online features, so they might get dedicated servers, party chat and stuff. That's what I'm hoping for. But who really knows? It probably won't happen, let's be honest. Which is a bit of a shame. But I'm really hoping for some nice online features, such as party chat, and yeah. So, and something I want to talk about is, well, PSN Plus, they give out free games, right? So will that continue? I'm really intrigued to know, will that continue? And how long that will continue for. So it's a pretty good idea, the whole PlayStation Plus, but now PlayStation Plus, you have to, you know, to play online. So with that, there might be like, well, we're offering online, we don't need to offer free content. Because a lot of fanboys, I say this, seem to think PlayStation Plus is still going to give the same amount of free games. And I'm a bit skeptical about that. Look, they might release one game a month, but is that really worth it? I know you still get the free online, but yeah. And if they do, is Microsoft going to counter it? Are they going to offer something better, or are they just going to be like, stuff? We don't need to, it's, you know, we're wasting money. You know, something like that. But you got to remember, Sony and Microsoft are huge companies. They can back themselves on this. I know they don't specialize just on console gaming, but oh, nice spray there. Anyway, oh, I love that. So yeah, they don't specialize that, but they can be backed by the large company. And it seems to be, these consoles seem to be making a large amount of money. Obviously, they're one of the more successful parts of the companies and stuff. Something I want to talk about, you should check out. Eurogamer posted a nice GTA 5 video which shows a tiny smidget of multiplayer and even just gameplay, which is amazing. It looks brilliant. And something I noticed, it's done on the end where it shows, you know, what game consoles it's coming to. It does not show next-gen consoles, which I'm a bit concerned about. I'm really concerned about it, actually. And I was just amazed, actually, at how they can make such a good game for this gen. You know? They're making these kind of gens, and we're getting, you know, upset over, let's say, Sony or Microsoft not putting in as much RAM as we want. And these Rockstar have just made this beautiful game using last gen technology. I mean, or this gen. 512 megabytes of RAM, and we're talking about putting 12 in. So it really comes down to developers. This next gen will be dictated by developers. And developers can be lazy, make non-efficient gameplay, and, you know, with the RAM and the specifications, it might not make it, you know. But yeah, as you can see right here, the gameplay, just to talk about the gameplay quickly, we are doing a bit of solo spawn trapping in a sense. I'm going to make a few videos on that soon. Solo spawn trapping is a great way to get gameplays, and yeah, you can you can spawn trap without a a clan or something. Do it yourself, and by you spawn trapping, your team will help out. Trust me, they'll push up. If you're holding them down in their spawn, and you'll all be spawn trapping. So I'll make a video on that later. But this is not my best gameplay, but it's just one solo, spawn trapping that I really enjoy. Very easy kills. I know it looks cheap, but yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah, and also I wanted to talk about something as well. Dedicated servers. Now we know Xbox said that on the Wired article, or the Wired article said that Xbox would be providing dedicated servers for every game. Now, from what I hear, Microsoft's offering cheap dedicated servers so developers can go pay as you go kind of deal, make it cheap for them, which is very good. But apparently Call of Duty Ghost won't be getting it because all the other consoles, such as the Wii U, the PS3, the Xbox 360, and the maybe not the Xbox 360, but the PS4, PS3, Wii U won't be having dedicated servers. So they're like, oh, stuff it, there's no point, or just on one console. But it would be amazing if they could bring dedicated servers for once on one game. It would just be beautiful. I would love it, honestly, amazing. So yeah, dedicated servers. And why do I keep saying it's amazing? Well, apparently, and I'm not 100% sure, but League Play currently has dedicated servers. Now, I checked this out last night. I'm like, bullshit. I didn't believe them. But turns out, it looks like it's legit. I played about 5 games last night on League Play, and I know that's not much. I'll be honest with you, it's not much. However, absolutely no host migrations, no lag, smooth. Everyone was on, full bars. It was a really pleasant gaming experience, which I really enjoyed. Because public games, there's host migrations after host migrations, lag after lag, and all this. It's really pissing me off. And it was really a good opportunity to jump in League Play a bit more competitively, try a bit harder, as bad as that sounds, and enjoy minimal lag, which was amazing. So yeah, that's all the topics I wanted to talk about today, really. But from now on, I'm just going to talk about gameplay and anything that pops into my mind. But yeah, if you could please like this video if you're this far in, it'd be greatly appreciated. So yeah, solo spawn trapping. I've never really seen anyone else do it as such in the way I do it. But it works very well on Nuketown. Any map can work. Demolition will work wonders for you. But essentially what it is you get a nice gun and a tactical insertion. That's all you need pretty much. And you find strategic hidden spots, you set up your tac insert, and you pretty much want to stick around their spawn, kind of get in those nice nooks and crannies and where they can't see you, and just tackle them down. Easy kills. It may be cheap, but pretty much, most ways in this game killing are fairly cheap. And yeah, I want to make a guide on it soon. It's a lot of fun, and it's amazing what one player can do. So as you can see right here, I'm like the only one down here apart from one other guy, and I'm just killing them. I'm just taking them out, getting the kills, getting the kill streaks, and yeah, it's quite amazing. One thing you've got to worry about is solo spawn trapping is scavenger packs. Sometimes, or most times, when you're on those big streaks, you'll just run out of those nice scavenger packs, or you just won't have enough ammo. So you've got to watch how much ammo you got and stuff, and you've got to have a gun that can really take down players quickly, has large, depositories of ammo, and extended mags work so wonders on a lot of guns, I'll be honest. Or maybe fast mag, because you take 2 players out and then reload or something like that. But yeah, it's really fun. But dedicated servers, league play, it's really nice to try a different style of gaming. And why I'd recommend it is a lot of bullshit from the game is removed, such as noob tubes. I know there are noob tubes in Black Ops 2. I was playing pubs a few weeks ago and this guy just kept noob tubing me, which was ridiculous. But yeah, anyway, moving on. So it's really nice. There's no bullshit. A few guns are banned, like the FAL, I don't know why, but seems a bit unfair. But yeah, they removed it, so simple as that. So yeah, the gameplay is coming to an end here. As you can see, I've got my stealth chopper, but I can't use it, unfortunately. I really can. Now, pull off the last kill. I think I was 95, I can't really see there, but got a fair amount of kills, which is pretty good. As you can see, someone else is trying to spawn trap with me right here, and yeah. So I'm going to leave the gameplay here, and thanks for watching. Cheers.